And so it's a brilliant one from Deep Thoughts Films. If you've not yet seen the Inviseeble series from Deep Thoughts Films, you are really missing out. Go check it out. It's a wonderful one. It's a series, I think, from part 1 to 4 has been released on Opeyemi Akintunde's YouTube and Facebook page. Go check it out. You will not regret you did. I'm serious, and I'm telling you this from my heart. I cross my heart, and I'm really serious about this. Go check it out. Hello everybody, my name is Oris Daniel. So today I'll be reviewing a series from the stables of Deep Thoughts Films, written, produced, and directed. One thing I like about this woman is that she wears so many hats in her productions, and then she's able to she wears these hats perfectly. Not perfectly anyway, she wears these hats well. She's able to wear the hats well in each of her productions. So that's one thing I give kudos to Opeyemi Akintunde for. All right, without any further ado, let's talk about the Inviseeble series from the stables of Deep Thought Films. Sarah was played by Opeyemi Akintunde, a young girl who sees into the spirit realm. The witches were Melody, Uno, Christiana Ajibade, Deborah Oyawole. Sorry if I'm not getting the pronunciations right. Gloria was played by Kemi Shola Kolawole, and the spirit husband was Richard Frederick, and the monster Efe Dedewo. Sorry if I'm murdering those names. I'm really sorry about that. All right, let's go to the crew members now. Story and screenplay was done by Opeyemi Akintunde, and DOP on the set, Iyanu Olu Adebayo and Gabriel Yusuf. Lighting was done by Abraham Timileyin, and the sound was done by Adeshola Taiwo. Makeup artists were Abayomi Ojo, Bayo Yusuf, and Paul Aremu. 3 makeup artists worked on this project, and they did well. They tried. I mean, this one film where the makeup artists stepped out of their comfort zone, seeing the fact that they tried to depict the avatar makeup, and they did it well. They tried so well that I give them a 7 over 10. They tried so well. This makeup artist really did well. All right, it tells the story of a particular young girl who sees into the spirit world things that other people do not see. This lady sees it. She saw the spiritual husband of a lady who kept her in her room on her wedding day, not allowing her to go out. And then she saw a lot of things, deep things, a man who committed fornication with some witches, and then they held him captive. This lady saw all this, and then she bound and she casted and she loosed them and delivered them. And then a lot happened in this series. Go check it out. You will not regret you did. All right, let's dive in straight to the good and the bad now. Of course, Opeyemi Akintunde is a good writer. One can attest to that fact. She's a great writer. She's brilliant. I think one thing I love about her is her ability to write well, and act well, and direct well. I give her kudos for that. Well done, ma'am. Keep it up. All right, the acting was brilliant. Each actor did well. They tried their best and they did well. All right, I like the way the actors spoke at some point. The way the witches spoke, the 3 of them spoke very well, and they were bold enough. And I like the way their diction, their grammar were okay, and I love that. The costuming were appropriate for each character as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is all I'm able to gather for the good. Now to the bad. Of course, the Invincible isn't without faults. There are a lot of faults in it. Not a lot, but there are faults in it. Okay, we have a spirit husband. Okay, this spirit husband should have at least one face. But when he changed to the beast, and then he changed entirely to another creature, I mean, it should be the same face, but different makeup. Not for him to change totally to another face entirely. So I didn't see the need of using 2 people to depict the spiritual husband, Richard Frederick and Efe Dedewo. I didn't see the need for that. I felt they used one person but worked on the facial look. That would have made it more creative. I wanted to see the creativity of the makeup artist in that aspect. So I wish that was not done. Different person in the normal form, and then an entirely different person in another when he changed to another to the other creature. I didn't like that. Next thing was the volume. Sound man, I don't know, the sound at some point, the sound was failing. The sound was going low at some point, and then it would rise at some point. I felt the sound had problems. There were issues with the sound of this movie. The sound men that worked on this movie, let me call their names right now. I think the sound was Adeshola Taiwo. I felt that he neglected his duty at some point. So he needs to sit up in the next Deep Thoughts project or any other project. Next thing was there were diction problems, grammatical errors, and the way some of the actors spoke. Some spoke. I felt they should have done better than they did. Next thing was that, okay, on your wedding day, it's not only you that will be in your room on your wedding day. Your friends will sleep with you in the same room, definitely, on your wedding day. So the fact that the lady was alone in her room on her wedding night, that was unrealistic. It wasn't real at all. Maybe another way, they should have depicted that in another way, not being that she was the only one in her room, then the spiritual husband came and was oppressing her. No, that didn't work, because on wedding nights, brides sleep with their friends in the same room. Next thing was that from part 1 to part 2 to part 3, the way each part ended, you could predict what will go on in the next scene. I wish they were more creative in the way they ended each part, so that we don't predict or we don't know what happens in the next part. That I felt wasn't good enough about the movie. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is all I'm able to gather for Inviseeble. It's a brilliant one. Kudos to Deep Thought Films. Opeyemi Akintunde is at it again. She has done it again. Go check it out. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. At last, I'll be rating this one 3.9 over 5. Catch you all later in the next one.